Welcome to another episode of Game Boy Roulette, where we take a look at randomly chosen games from the Game Boy library. Quest for Camelot. 'Tis a silly game. So this is definitely one of those games where the backstory to the subject material is far more interesting than the game, so let's get the basics out of the way. It was released in 1998 for the Game Boy Color, backwards compatible with the Game Boy, and was developed by Titus Interactive, the same company behind the awful Superman game. It actually has a save function and was even compatible with the Game Boy printer. Okay, now that that's out of the way, let's get to the good stuff. In 1995, a new animation studio opened up, Warner Brothers Feature Animation. They decided to come out swinging into the world of animated feature films with Quest for the Grail, a story about a young woman who seeks the Holy Grail. And that's about as far as we can go before everything becomes a delightful mess. Animators are pulled from the project to instead work on Space Jam, which leapfrogs Quest for the Grail to become their first release. While that's going on, the president of Warner Brothers Animation decides Excalibur would be a more interesting subject, and the movie was renamed Quest for Camelot. Then the directors are fired, resulting in several other employees quitting. Entire plot lines and cast members are replaced. Accusations of micromanaging and executive meddling start flying, and Quest for Camelot finally hobbles into theaters, to negative reviews and losing $2 million at the box office. Man, the world of big budget animation just sounds like a nightmare. I'm glad I'm more into the world of gaming, where everything is always on time, under budget, and goes fine forever. As for the game, the cover would certainly attract anyone who hadn't heard of the movie, because it's got a nice cartoony style, reminiscent of the great Don Bluth's work, but anyone who saw the movie probably just backed away slowly. The movie was a disaster, but how about the game? Saddle up for Quest for Camelot. Nintendo presents... Wait for it. Oh, actually I did A. Ooh. Is this the title screen? It's hard to tell. It seems title screen-ish. Is there any sound in this game? There's no sound. Well, that was awkward. Let's go. Kaylee jumped off her pony into her father's arms. Oh, that is a mouth. I do not care about this story in the least. The fact that this is all silent is messing with my head. Ah! Sound. Oh, the game is so quiet. Also, this is a Zelda-like. Here's the screen where we play tic-tac-toe. I'm guessing this is an inventory. I just don't have anything yet. Okay. Hi. Ow. I'm guessing I need to find a sword. Oh, hi. 30 gems to save your progress. There's limited saves? Oh, that sucks. I kind of like the chibi style they have. I just picked up that bird. This is all going to depend on getting to the actual combat. I would really like a sword, please. Is your mouth okay? You found one of my hens. Have you searched in those caves? You must keep looking. What? Oh, he won't give me a sword until I give him his hens? This game seems very generic so far. And then I exploded. The end. What? What is this? That was one of the weirdest transitions I've ever seen for going into a cave. I mean, yeah, in the Zelda games, which this is obviously trying to be a Zelda game, you do have to usually get your sword, but typically it's a bit quicker than this. Aha! Is this the same place I already went? This transition is so... I'm going into a cave. Hi, Merlin. Oh my god, it actually is Merlin. Oh, hi. It's certainly not awful. I mean, so far, gameplay-wise, it's fine. Just sort of standard. It's the kind of thing where, like, I don't know, you hit a button in your game design program and it'll generate this for you. Alright, is 3 chickens enough? Or hens, whatever? Ugh. Okay, I'm bored. Like, I'm going to keep playing until I find my sword. But we're just walking around a very samey-looking area trying to get hens. Hen! What do you want from me? Where's the guide? Okay, I literally brought up a map. Someone made a map to this game. Ow. There. Apparently there's only 5 chickens. I swear, if you do not give me the sword right now, I'm just gonna set the building on fire. Because you helped me, I'm going to help you. Sword, it's the best sword I've ever made for 5. He lives in a home to the south, okay. Sword! Man, that could not be quieter. You acquired the sword. How do I sword? Oh, I need lessons now. Oh, God, this is boring. Oh, wait. Maybe? Hey, all right, we're ahead of the game. You. Hey, life bars. All right, killed him. Yeah, this is just boring. But it is on the Game Boy Color, so let's save and let's try it on the Game Boy Color. Wow, that actually looks way better. Ooh. Fancy. Oh, God, what? Oh, what? Hang on. Okay, they made all of the... What is all this? Whatever, I don't care. Oh, they made, like, the actual sprite graphics weird. Yeah, the combat is pretty basic, too. At least the game looks a little better now. This is not the worst game I've ever played. But, like, it's just boring. It's just a Zelda clone. And there were hundreds of these. And this reaches the lofty heights of another one. Oh, she's dead. We'll never find Excalibur or Camelot or whatever. Wow, that guy has a... I'm not going to tell you what his forehead looks like, but... You know what his forehead looks like. Maybe we should just erase everything about this movie from history. Okay, that might have been a bit harsh, I'll admit. I have played far, far worse games than this. I wouldn't put it anywhere near my bottom 10 or even bottom 25. But it's kind of a game that's even harder to talk about than a bad game, because it's so painfully bland. There's so little to cover here, because it was yet another in a long line of utterly generic, incredibly samey Zelda wannabes. You walk around, you use your sword to swing at enemies, you have 2 slots for items, even the hens kind of look similar. There's not a whole lot to talk about, because it's the kind of game you've seen a million times before, and it just doesn't do anything to set itself apart. Well, admittedly, there are a few things that set it apart, but maybe not for the better. Most Zelda games start out with a little more build-up and excitement. This game just decides to bring you into the world by walking around on a boring fetch quest just to get your sword. And yeah, other games have done things similar to that, but this one just felt more flat than others, just because of how bland everything about the game was. The game did look a lot better once you played it on the Game Boy Color, but even that was hurt by how the sprites were all just pretty much singular colors, which really stands out, and not in a good way. Again, though, it was certainly not the worst coloring I've seen for a Game Boy game, but that doesn't make it good. There's really nothing to say about this game. It's so nothing that it quickly tipped into the realm of boring. And while it is far from the worst game I've played, I just cannot recommend a game that practically puts me to sleep. Boy, this movie really had nothing good from it, huh? Well, except for that Celine Dion Andrea Bocelli song. No, seriously, that happened too. And that's all for another episode of Game Boy Roulette. Make sure to like the video, comment, and subscribe to follow the series as we continue to dig through the Game Boy vault. I'm Brian J, and I'll see you next time.